games here over the next few days.
Well, let's check out these NBA scores on this Sunday, January 7th, as we wrap up the first full weekend of 2024. And, well, the Cavs beat the Spurs 117-115. Trailblazers over the Nets 134-127. The Pelicans beat the Kings 133-100. The Magic beat the Hawks 117-110 in overtime. The Mavericks beat the Timberwolves 115 to 108. Anthony Edwards had a double-double, 36 points, 10 rebounds. But Rudy Gobert led the way with 17. But Luka Doncic led the way with 34 points. Actually, Kyrie Irving had 35, so yeah, both Kyrie and Luka dominated tonight. And yeah, the Nuggets put some more misery for the Pistons, though, as Joker had 16 assists. Jamal Murray led the way with 37 points. And the Grizzlies beat the Suns 121-115. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 28 points and 10 rebounds. So, yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies have won 2 in a row. Meanwhile, the Suns, Devin Booker led the way with 24 points tonight. And Kevin Durant had a double-double with 23 points and 10 rebounds. Meanwhile, the Raptors beat the Warriors 133-118. RJ Barrett led the way with 37 points. And Steph Curry only had 9 points tonight. But Klay Thompson led the way with 25. And finally, the Lakers, they finally win as they beat the Clippers 106-103, the Battle of LA. Paul George had 22 points, and so did Ivica Zubac, had 22, but he had 19 rebounds. So he had a double-double tonight. James Harden fell a assist shy of a double-double as well. But how about those Lakers? LeBron had 25. AD had 22 points and 10 rebounds. And D'Angelo Russell, in his first game back after missing 3 in a row, scored 13. And boy, we really needed that win. And that win was huge for us tonight. And let's check out the NFL on its final Sunday of the regular season as we wrap up Week 18. As the Steelers, yesterday they beat the Ravens 17-10. So that means the Steelers are in the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Texans win the AFC South by beating the Colts 23-19. Meanwhile, the Titans beat the Jaguars 28-20. And the Detroit Lions have eliminated the Minnesota Vikings from playoff contention 30-20. The Saints beat the Falcons 48-17. The Jets over the Patriots 17-3. The Buccaneers over the Panthers 9-0 as they win the NFC South. Meanwhile, the Bengals beat the Browns 31-14 in the Battle of Ohio. Meanwhile, the Packers beat the Bears 17-9 as they clinched the final playoff spot in the NFC. And the Cowboys beat the Commanders 38-10, so they lock up the number 2 seed. Meanwhile, the Raiders beat the Broncos 27-14. Meanwhile, the New York Giants beat the Eagles 27-10. And the Seahawks beat the Cardinals 21-20, the Battle of the Birds. And the Chiefs beat the Chargers 13-12, so they win the AFC West. And finally, at long last, the LA Rams, they barely beat the Niners 21-20. And the Rams finally get the monkey off their back as they finally beat the Niners in a regular season game for the first time in a long time, and nevertheless to win up there in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. I mean, that win was huge as both teams would rest their starters. So this was basically a practice game for both clubs. And in the Sunday night game, the Bills win the AFC East as they beat the Dolphins 21-14. And the wild cards round is all set. Next weekend, the Browns will play the Texans. The Dolphins will play the Chiefs. And then next Sunday will be the Super Wild Card Day, as the Bills play the Steelers, the Packers play the Cowboys, Rams play the Lions in the battle of quarterbacks at traded places. So that means Matthew Stafford is going to play in his old backyard. And Jared Goff will be facing the former team. And on the Monday night game, it will be the Eagles and the Buccaneers. So everything's at stake now. Oh, and by the way, for the LA Kings, the LA Kings lose to the Washington Capitals 4-3. The LA Kings are 20-10-6 this year. Their next game will be Tuesday night in Tampa Bay against the Lightning, and then they play the Panthers. Oh, and by the way, the Dodgers signed outfielder Teoscar Hernandez to a 1-year deal, and Sean Manaea signs a 2-year deal with the New York Mets after playing this year with Frisco and last year in San Diego. So he's going to the East Coast now. So that's pretty much it on this Sunday. And yes, it was a cold, windy day today. It was only in the upper 50s for daytime highs today as well. So it felt like winter, all right. And yeah, the high today was only 58 degrees. And it was 59 degrees, so at LAX. So it was only in the 50s all day, but the overnight low was 50. The high was only 59. I mean, Long Beach hit 62. Everyone else was in the 50s. Even Saugus only made it to the upper 40s. Oh, it was freezing. Well, actually, the wind makes it feel colder. And but yes, it is going to be slightly warmer tomorrow, though. Yeah, cold, low temperatures are expected overnight, with lows in the low 40s, upper 30s in the valleys. Even Santa Clarita is going to be close to freezing tonight. And yeah. So, yeah. The cold, mainly dry pattern will continue through Friday. And it's coldest so far this season. Yeah, freeze frost products are in effect in many northern parts of SoCal. So, yeah, well, the winds have died down, though, at least. So, well, I hope you all had a good night. And yes, the Rams and the Lakers won tonight. Peace out.